pattern will be like a semester pattern. So first semester, second semester na your first year get go over, then third and fourth semester na second year get over. So for each and every semester you have a different subject. Okay, so this semester starts by some September, October na, it will go till January. So till January you will learn this subject, then the second semester will come. So you are in first year, first semester. Are you clear, ma? So first year, semester, you are learning this course, basic electrical and electronics engineering. That is electrical. I told basic. Now you are going to learn only basic about things, because the two is a different key area. You are going to learn this electrical and electronics engineering. Okay. Okay. First, I will tell you what is the core subjective, why you are learning, why you have to learn this subject. That is very very important to know, to impart the knowledge on analysis of DC and AC circuits. You are going to learn DC and AC. You all remember what is DC, what is AC and all. We will see in depth. But DC na direct current, AC alternative current. I think you have studied this some fundamental topics in physics. So to import the knowledge on the analysis, we are going to analyze the circuits under the two supply. One is DC supply and another one is AC circuits, and to gain the knowledge about magnetic circuit. So the first is about electrical circuits and the next is about magnetic circuit, because why we are in need of magnetic circuits now, any combination of electric and magnetic only, the motor generator principle, transformer principle will comes. So you always need of electrical circuit knowledge as well as magnetic circuit knowledge. So first objective is we are going to impart the knowledge on analysis of DC and AC circuits, and the next one is to gain the knowledge on magnetic circuits. Okay, then the third course objective is to impart the knowledge on electron devices and their applications. So each, I think you have studied about diode and all, but we are you go to learn some semiconductor devices and the applications of semiconductor devices we have to learn. Okay, Jagannath have raised the hand. What's more, actually, don't check whether all your menus are working. All will work very fine. Okay. So first you have to understand why for each and every subject we have a core subjective. Why you are have to learn this subject. That is very very important. So that is the three reason we have listed out to knowledge on DC and AC circuits. DC stands for direct current. AC stands for alternative current. Okay. Then to import the knowledge on magnetic circuit, not only electric circuit, magnetic circuit knowledge is also needed. The next main thing is to import knowledge on electron devices and their applications. So you are going to learn electron devices and their applications in the next unit. So I already told you there is a 5 units here. Okay, unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4 and unit 5. So while we are have to correlate that course objective with your syllabus, the first unit, unit 1, DC circuits, you are going to learn the entire unit is about DC circuits, direct current circuits. And the second unit about AC circuits, alternative current circuits. And third unit about magnetic circuits. Okay. And fourth unit, semiconductor devices. So all you will learn some electronic devices like PN diode, Zener diode, BJT, MOSFET, FET, SCR, and all. Okay, and unify the applications like how it work as a rectifiers, amplifiers, and oscillators. So you have to understand that we have a 5 units. In that 5 unit, we have a three course objective. All the course objectives are covered. Now you will understand why I am going to learn this subject. That is very very important, because each and every semester you have a different subject. You have to be know that at the end of the subject you have a outcome. That is very important, course outcome. So why if you are completing the first unit, your course outcome 1 will serve. Okay, CO means course outcome. Okay, so we have how many course outcome? 6 course outcome. Course outcome 1, course outcome 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. One thing you have understand, unit 1 correlate with course outcome 1. I think first I will tell you, uh, whenever I will start the unit, I will tell you the course outcome. Are you clear? Because course outcomes are there na? First unit course outcome 1 will correlate with first unit, course outcome 2 correlate with second unit, course outcome 3 correlate with third unit, and course outcome 4 correlate with fourth unit, and course outcome 5 and 6 correlate with the fifth unit. Because when you take any subject, the applications will be very very important. So we have combined course 5 outcome 5 and 6 for a unit 5. Okay, so we are going to serve the first course outcome. When you complete the circuit, you can analyze any electrical circuit using Kirchhoff's law. Okay, I think Kirchhoff's law you have learned, Kirchhoff's current law, Kirchhoff's voltage law and all. So the first unit, what you are going to do now, after completing this first unit, you can analyze the electrical circuits using Kirchhoff's law. Okay, so here we have a reference books is are there. And one more thing, so soon we have our Satyabama LMS, learning management system is there. There we have a login, and all our materials as assignments, everything will be put up on that LMS. And apart from that, you want to refer books and all, these are your reference book. You understand that here we have a 5 unit pattern. I already told the first 3 units covers electrical. You have the subject name electrical and electronics engineering. Okay, so the first 3 unit covers about electrical, the second 2 units covers about electronics. Are you clear, ma? So the first 3 unit you have a problems, the next 2 unit you don't have a problems. Simply I can say. So my kind advice is you are supposed to have the notebook with you. Are you clear? So tomorrow onwards, because this subject is a new subject, some of them learn some basics were somewhere in your subject, and CBSE they covered some unit 2 and all, but you are think if the questions and the pattern will be different from your schooling. So you always have to maintain the notebook, then only you will understand the subject. And one more thing, while the class has been started, be in the separate room and try to put your consent, because you are going to listen only for 4 hours. Okay, and uh, per day only 4 hours, Saturday Sunday you don't have a class. And one more important advice is, I am having only 4 hours, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday only I'm having hours. So weekly 4 hours only. So weekly 4 hours I will take in my regular time. Okay, today the Wednesday I'm having the first hour, so every Wednesday I will take first hour. Okay, then tomorrow I'm having last hour, Thursday. So every Thursday last hour I will take. Okay, last hour means what? 12 to 1. I already told the time duration, 8:30 to 9:30. So till 9:30 only I will handle. After 9:30, the second hour stuff will handle. Okay, now coming to our subject. So the first 3 sub units, it covers about electrical, and the next 2 units about covers the electronics. So you are going to learn the basic electrical and electronics engineering. Okay, so people, you are unmuting your video and all. I can see it in my pop-up window. So you just listen carefully. Okay, you can't able to unmute during your class hours. It is disabled. So you people kindly listen. Okay, and this is end semester pattern. Okay, end semester pattern. We have a part A, part B. You have a same thing. Part A means always 2 marks, and part B means always 16 marks. So we have 10 questions. Okay, how many units are there, ma? 5 units. So from each unit they will ask 2 marks. Are you clear? So 5 into 2, 10 questions. What is the question marks, ma? 10 into 2 marks. Okay, and the next one is, part B. I'm saying about part B. In part B, we have 5 units. So how many questions now? 5 question will ask, but 5 question with either or pattern. Okay, so the each question mark is 16 marks. So from each unit. So what is the weightage for each unit now? Nearly 20 marks. You always understand, if you are have a knowledge on one unit, you can able to score 20 marks. So 16 one question, 16 marks from part B, and 2 marks from part A. So 16 plus 4, 20 marks. So 20 into 5, 100. So totally 100 marks. If you missed one unit, you will lose nearly 20 marks. So my kind advice is not only in the first semester, the entire your entire period of your course, you are supposed to study all the 5 units. You skipped one unit, that you are going to lose 20 marks. Always keep this point in your mind. Am I clear? So always remember, this is our end semester question pattern, but our assessment will be different. Okay. Now I will directly move on to unit 1. Okay. I think unit 1, you have topics. What is the heading for unit now? DC circuits. So you understand that totally 9 hours are there. Once again, any doubt? Two participants have raised. I told you, don't check whether all the buttons are working. Everything will work. Fine. Okay. So unit 1, first unit is DC circuits. I told you DC is direct current circuits. Are you clear, ma? So direct current circuits, we have option of this Tarunya. I think sir have enabled the chat. I think so. I think you can't able to unmute and talk. R Subramanian. Um Why still R Subramanian? The number is not generated for you. So today you join along with your number. From tomorrow onwards, you get your register number. Are you clear, ma'am? Okay. Unit 1, DC circuits. So DC, I told you, direct current. Okay. So we will see in detail what these are the topics. This is unit 1 is heading. Okay. Unit 1, DC circuits is the heading of this unit. And totally how many hours now? They allocated 9 hours. So within 9 hours, I am supposed to complete my first unit. It's clear. So these are my topics: electrical quantities, Ohm's law, Kirchhoff's law, resistance in series and parallel, current and voltage division, mesh analysis, and nodal analysis. So you are going to learn this topic one by one. Okay. So today I will start with some basic one, that is electrical quantity. I will tell you what are the that you all have heard this word somewhere, but you have to understand what is electrical circuits. Okay. So I think you have seen this diagram. So whenever, what is this, ma? Battery. Okay. Oh, you all know, understand that the battery will supplies DC current, direct current. I think all you're having mobile phone, there you put have one battery. Okay. And your remote control, you have put one battery. And nowadays all our home is equipped with inverter, there also you have a battery. So what, wherever you have seen battery, the battery can generate direct current. Okay. DC current, that means the current is not in alternating nature. Okay. So direct current in sense means, um, you have seen this is the battery symbol, you understand, this is plus, and the small is minus, plus minus. Okay. So one thing you have understand, that this is my battery symbol. So the longer end denotes plus, and the shorter end denotes negative. So you, I have put one gif images. So that gif images now, whenever the electron flows, the light is glowing. And similarly, one more thing, whenever my switch is closed, normally in your home you have a switch. So whenever you close the switch, there will be an electrical contact between 2 points. So automatically the light will glow. So the same principle only I have taken, but I have taken along with the battery. Are you clear? So this is the lamp. So my current is flowing, my current electron is flowing from negative to positive. You have seen that I have taken, and this is my electron flow. So this is flowing. So whenever the switch is closing, the light is illuminated. Okay. So the first topic of your first unit is electrical quantity. Actually, this you can expect in 2 marks. Okay. So electrical quantity, they always ask in 2 marks. Okay. What are the quantity you are going to study now? Charge. You all know, charge your battery. Charge your battery. You used to say, na, charging, and one more opposite analogy word we used to say discharging. Okay, so charging means the battery get charged. Okay, so the charge is nothing but, it is nothing but when you take the charge, when you studied in chemistry, you say proton, electron, neutron, and all you used to say. But here we have a charge in sense a positive and negative charge. So we will see in detail about what is charge. Then voltage. Voltage. Okay. One more electrical word you used in your home. Voltage drop. Okay. Sometimes there is a flickering in your lights, or your fan is rotating very slow. We used to say there is a voltage drop. We used to say, okay, the voltage drop means due to that voltage drop only, the flickering on light, or the fan is rotating slow. So the voltage got dropped slowly. Okay, then the current, we used to say whenever the power is out, we technically say the current is gone. Okay, so there is no current now, no electrical supply, that we used to say. Power. Okay, electrical power, it's not a power like some other thing. It's a electrical power, pure electrical power, and electrical energy. Okay, so these are the electrical quantity you are going to learn today. Why I have started with this electrical quantity? Now you have to, whenever I use this word, you have to understand. I think this is the symbol I denotes. This is battery, this is switch, this is lamp. So whenever the switch get closed, and due to the flow of electron, the light get closed. So whenever switch is open, the light is off. Okay, so to understand. And one more thing I have given along with the same gif images, how my electron is flowing in your battery. You have seen in your remote and all, you have seen this battery. So battery always delivers the direct current, that you have to understand. So okay, so here my source is always battery. So can you able to work without battery? Your mobile phone, no, it won't work. Whether your remote will work, no. So you all needed some power. So power is very very important. So here direct current is nothing but we are getting the power from battery, because the battery can able to store the charges. That charges can delivering, it will have an voltage. So when you see the battery, you have two parameters always will be mentioned. What is the voltage of battery? So when you take your mobile phone, you see 5 volt to 12 volt and all. Sometime when you take your pen torch and all, you will see some 1.5 volt. So with the help of that volt only, the battery, so whenever the battery is having a charges, it will deliver the charges to electron to flow. And depending upon that, you have seen that this is 1.5 volt 10 volt battery. The voltage will be there. Due to that voltage pressure, the electron is there, and that will whenever the electron is flowing, the current will cross, and then the light begins to illuminate. Okay, so these are all I have put it as a gif image, how the electron is flowing, and how the light is glowing with the help of battery and all. So only source of DC circuit is battery. Don't forget on that. Battery can store the charges, and there will be some potential in the battery. Potential is nothing but voltage. So that potential the battery can whenever the voltage get decreased, we are seeing that when you put your mobile phone charging, 80% charging, 90% charging, 100% charging, that means even your laptops also I can tell. Okay, battery you can see, but you never you have seen in a laptop, you can see at the bottom you have a battery, and sometime in UPS also we have a battery. Apart from that, I told you the another two examples using battery in your home. Okay, and now uh, while I'm directly go on to the electrical quantity, you all know how the power is generated in our India. We The power will be generated from thermal power station. Now 55 to 60 percentage of the power we were adherent to the thermal. Okay, the remaining we were seeing nowadays all home, and most of the industries, educational institution equipped with solar. Okay, we have seen solar panel. Okay, solar also we can generate the electrical. Wind also we can generate the electrical. So there are the different types like a renewable, non renewable energy. But actually in India, 55 percentage of energy still we were adherent on the thermal power station. And you can, while I tell the thermal power station in your location, you have to identify which is the nearby thermal power station. You have seen most of our home getting the power from thermal power station only. So that's why I told you it's one small explanation how we were getting the power from. You all know it's not actually I have drawn, I have get this diagram, but this is your home and this is the power line and this is the generating power station. But you all know in between that we have so many distributions, transformers will be there. But this is the miniature level I have explained. Thermal power station, they always burn the coal. Okay, then the water will be heated in the boiler, so it will generate the steam. The steam will run the turbine. The turbine will run the generator, and from the generator the electrical energy is produced. Once again I repeat, I will burn my coal, and once the coal is burned, it will burn the water in the boiler, and then steam is generated, and the steam will run the turbine, and the turbine will in turn run the alternator. Here they put magnet and coil is nothing but a alternator or generator. I think you can understand generator very well. Generator, what we will do? Mechanical energy to electrical energy. You all understand. So here, turbine is kinetic energy to mechanical energy. That mechanical energy's input is given to generator. There, mechanical is converted into electrical. Then the power is generated. It is transmitted via power line, and we are get the power. Actually, this is we all doing this kind of power generation, but now we have so many way to get the power. Olden days, we all depend on power stations, but now some of the home they were using solar panel, and they are getting their power from the solar panel itself. And but now still, I'm saying some 95 percentage we were depending on the power station, and which is developed from each and every state have their own power stations, and there we will get the power. Okay, so why I have explained now, I'm telling the word power, power and all now. You have to know all power is generated from the generating station. It is delivered through the transmission line or power line, and then we are getting. Okay, so this is small example how power is we are getting from the generating station. And you all know we were concerned only about DC circuits. DC circuits now I told you the source of power is nothing but battery. Battery is the only source of power. Okay, now I will go to electrical quantity, symbols, units. Okay, so I think okay. mm. So students, please listen. First, today we are going to know about charge. I already told you electric charge. We have to know the electric charge. In electric, we have two kind of charges, positive and negative charge. Okay, we used to say the positive charge as a proton and negative charge as a electron. And we all know the law of this have uh, like charges will repel each other, and unlike charge will be attract each other. That is the law. So here, uh, due to this electric charge only, it will make a current to flow. I think you have studied rate of change of charge with respect to time. I equal to dq by dq by dt. This we used to say I equal to dq by dt. Actually, you have to understand one thing is q is your current. Q, sorry, q is your charge. I'm sorry, and I is your current. Okay. dt means you all know T stands for always time. So I is current, Q is charge, and T is your time period. So we all know dq means what ma? I into dt we used to say. So if I want to get q, what we have to do? I have to integrate. So q equal to what ma? I into dt. Okay. So that's why they have given initial time t1 and final time t2. I think you have got how we got expression for Q. So here we are going to see what is the symbol. You have to understand one thing. Q is the symbol for charge. A capital I is the symbol for current. And we all know the T, small t means time. Are you clear, ma? And then you have given a different in time, initial time and final time. Okay, so I equal to dq by dt. We all know dq means what? I into dt, I into dt, and q is nothing by I integrated. That's why I am getting this expression for q. Okay, now next, I told you the symbol for a charge is q. Okay, and the unit is coulomb. We will see how it is. And you all know I told you two charges, positive and negative charge. I have given introduction that here we have seen in detail. You have seen two, that is, it's nothing but uh, two unlike charge will attract each other. Okay, and two like charges will repel, whether it is a positive or negative, both will repel each other. And in chemistry you have studied in a new atom, you have a protons and neutron, you have an outer shell, you have an electron and that. But here we were saying in this nature. Okay, so what is the value of that amount of charge? One electron or one proton? Electron na negative charge, proton na positive charge. So what is the value, ma? Electron is 1 point, I think you have studied, 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, C stands for what, ma? Coulomb. Q stands for charge. C stands for coulomb. Okay, so this is your symbol. Okay, all you all understand, this is your symbol and this is your unit. Okay, are you clear, ma? Okay, now they have given the definition for charge. Okay, okay, the charge is measured in coulombs and denoted by q. Actually I have denoted you small q, but capital Q is also stands for charge. Okay, so your body is said to be changed positively if it has defect of electrons. That means excess charges, excess of electrons, means that is nothing but charge is negatively charged. Okay, so here while we are, I'm defining my charge. Charge of one electron is nothing but 1.6 into 10 power minus 9 coulomb. So number of electrons, what is the, I'm telling my charge unit is coulomb. So how many number of electrons in 1 coulomb? That is nothing but 1 coulomb is equal to 6.25 into 10 power 18. You always remember your how many electrons it is having? 6.25 into 10 power 8. Actually you have seen that charge, we have a positive charge and negative charge. Law of electrostatics is positive charge will, if both are positive charge, that means unlike like charges will repel each other, unlike charge will attract each other. And one electron, one proton means one electron means it is a negative charge. So if a particular material have a negative charge, it will have a excess of electrons. So charge of one electron is nothing but 1.6 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulomb. I am saying my charge is always measured in terms of coulomb. So you have to understand in 1 coulomb how many number of electrons is available. So 1 by 1.6 power 10 power minus 9, that you imagine 1 coulomb is equal to how many charges, ma? 6.25 into 10 power 18 electrons will be in 1 coulomb. So always remember, if you are getting your answers, you never get in coulombs, whether it will be micro coulomb or micro means into 10 power minus 6. Okay, milli means into 10 power minus 3. So you won't get, because the coulomb is the big unit. How many number of electrons in 1 coulomb? You just imagine 6.25 into 10 power 18 electrons. So the coulomb is the big unit. So always the coulomb you have a, like how you will say kilometer and meter, na? Similarly I'm saying coulomb in sense means you will get only in millicoulomb microcoulomb only will be there. So your charge is nothing but a number of electrons, that is negative charge will be there, means it will have a excess of electrons. And one more thing you have to understand, that charge will be measured in coulombs, and the number of electrons in one coulomb is 6.25 into 10 power 18 electrons. Okay, so that is for charge. And the important expression for charge is this expression: q equal to integral of t1 to t2 I dot dt. Q means what? Charge. I means what? Current. Dt, rate of change of time. Ti, initial time. Tf, final time. Okay. Okay, and here I have come into the word. We were saying electron, electron, electron. Na? So electron is transferred one object to another. Na? That is depends how it will transfer. We will classify the types. You all know conductor, insulator, semiconductor, superconductor. This word you have already learned. So here, okay, here uh, my conductor, I told you electron can be transferred from one object to another object. Okay, so while it may be a conductor, the electron will transfer easily. Most of the metals, okay, most of the metals we have a conductor. That means it will easily transfer the electron. Insulator, that means it won't transfer any electrons. Okay, that means there will be no current flow. Okay, the examples are glass, plastic, rubber. Sometime we used to say wear the rubber slipper and turn on that switch if there is any shock and all. So why means that won't conduct any electricity. Okay, semiconductor, that is nothing but a property of mixed property of a conductor and insulator. So I think you have studied that diffused and all. That is not, we are not going into it because we are going to analyze the electrical. That is a different path. Okay. Then superconductor means it will be work as a perfect conductor, some at or below the certain temperature. Okay. But we are very, very concerned about conductors. Conductance means what, ma? It will transfer the electron easily, and material which will accept the electron easily, that will makes the current to flow. Okay, and I think before going on to voltage, I will take the term current. Okay, so we were saying charge. Okay, charge means what, ma? It have a some amount of charge, where we have a excess electrons, we have a charge. So here how we define the charge, na? It's nothing but a current into time. Okay, that we have seen, current into time. And that charge is measured in terms of coulombs. Okay, so we have seen 1 coulomb equal to how many electrons will be there? 6.25 into 10 power 18 electrons are there. But you have to know, whenever there is a excess electron is there, we're saying that there are charges in the particular body. If the electrons is free to move, that is called as a current. Very, very easy thing you can correlate will be flow of free electrons. Flow, I think you have seen this image, flow of free electron. This I am saying charge. Can you understand or not? This is my charge, I think. This is my charge, that is which one and one are moving. That flow of electron is nothing but current. I think you have some minute difference between that. Okay, this is one particular charge, whether it may be a positive charge or negative charge. That flow of electrons, you have seen that they have given in the diagram. I think you can see that causes flow, current flow. Okay, so charge means whether it may be a positive charge or negative charge, but you have to understand that all flow of free electrons through a conductor. You all told, I told you, conductor means what? It will easily accept the electron. That is called as a electric current. So, what is the unit for that electric current? Ampere or coulomb per second. You always understand ampere. Ampere means we used to have a technical term in our day to day life. Amps. What is the current ampere? What is the rating? So amps we used to say. What is amps now? The unit for current. Okay, what is coulomb per second? I have already defined you. I equal to what, ma? Dq by dt. Flow of free electrons with respect to time is called as a current. I equal to what, ma? Dq by dt. Okay, what is the unit for charge? Now only we have seen what is the unit for charge, ma? Coulombs. Okay, and what is the unit for time? Second. So coulombs per second is unit for the current. What is the unit for the current, ma? Coulombs per second. Or else simply I can say ampere. Are you clear? What is the symbol for current? I. What is the unit for current? Coulombs per second. Or else what is the another unit for current, ma? Amps. Are you clear, ma? Okay, so what is the unit for, what is the formula for current, ma? I equal to dq by dt. Charge means whether it may be a positive charge or negative charge. Charge is measured in terms of coulombs, and one coulomb equal to how many number of electrons? Na 6.25 into 10 power 18 electrons will be there. And when the charge is flow of free electrons through a conductor is called as a current. Okay, so the unit for current is in terms how you measure. This is charge is nothing but coulomb per second or amps. You are seeing this is my current. Okay, so I think you learn about current. Okay, the next important and technical term is Deepa ma'am. I joined. Okay, students, actually the time is 9:32. Okay, so today I think we have seen only two definition, charge and current. Okay, next class we will discuss about the next terms. So my kind advice is you are supposed to have the note and pen with you. So tomorrow I'm having last hour class. So be prepared with that. I will be think you will write whatever I'm saying. While recalling, it is easy for you and it is understand very well. Can you understand, ma? Okay, ma. Okay, thank you, ma. Deepa ma'am, take over the
Thank you,
class.
ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, ma.
Thank you, ma'am.